Welcome to County Magazine, a chance to find out what's new across Fairfax County. I'm Brian Ashby. On this edition, we'll find out about healthy pH levels in our water. We'll take a trip to Capital One Hall for the ArtsFairfax Awards, and we'll be there when the county's second ever animal shelter opens in Lorton. Plus, we'll meet 3 Park Authority Ellie Doyle Park Service Award winners. Clean water is essential to the health of fish and other aquatic life in our county's rivers and streams. The Department of Public Works and Environmental Services wants you to take a closer look at water, its chemical makeup, what a healthy pH level is, and how we can all become environmental stewards of our county's waterways. Here's more.
Water is very important. It keeps us healthy, it keeps us clean, and it's a lot of fun to play in. But we must do our part to make sure the water we use is clean and healthy. Let's take a closer look. Most of us know the chemical compound of water is H2O. This means that water is made up of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom. Some solutions have more hydrogen and some have less. pH tests for how much hydrogen is in a solution. Let's take a closer look at the letters P and H and the terms acid and base. Water has a range of pH, or potential of hydrogen, of 6 to 8. 7 is ideal for aquatic plants and animals. pH that is too high or too low in our water is not good. This scale of common household items shows how acidic or basic a liquid is. For example, things like lemons and batteries are very acidic. There are many more loose hydrogen ions in these substances. On the other hand, soap and drain cleaner are very alkaline or basic. There are fewer loose hydrogen ions in these substances. Notice that water is right in the middle. It's a neutral substance that has a pH of 7. Now, let's see how a high or low pH in water can affect us and our environment. Water with a higher pH can have a bitter taste and can cause scale buildup on water fixtures and shower doors. Water with a lower pH can taste sour. It can cause rust stains and corrode pipes that result in plumbing leaks. In our waterways, pH levels in water impact the health of the fish and plants that live there. Fish, marine life, reefs, and plant life need a stable environment to grow and thrive. Most marine life needs a pH of around 7. Fish prefer this neutral pH level. They have a hard time surviving in water with a pH under 6 or above 8. Now, let's conduct our own pH test. First, make sure you have safety gear. If you don't have a lab coat, an old shirt can protect your clothes, and goggles are recommended. You'll also need pH test strips. These are sold in pharmacies and online. Next, gather a selection of liquids. Observe each liquid. Note its appearance and color and what each liquid is. Give your best guess prediction for each solution that you are testing. Test your liquid with the pH paper and record your data. Look at your pH chart to determine if each liquid is acidic, neutral, or basic. Was your prediction correct? Were your results what you thought they would be? Determine if each pH is a healthy environment for fish to live in. We can all help fish and plants survive by not polluting our waterways. Water pollution can come from many sources, like trash, old medicines, and cooking grease. Hazardous chemicals are another type of pollutant and should not go down the drain. Instead, take any harmful material to your local landfill's hazardous waste drop-off location where you can dispose of it safely. So-called flushable wipes and cooking grease should always go in the trash. Properly dispose of grease so it doesn't leak out of your trash bag. Old medications should go in the trash unless your doctor recommends an alternate method to dispose of them. Regardless, care must be taken. Conceal or remove any personal information, including the prescription number from the original prescription container, by covering it with permanent marker or duct tape, or by scratching it off. Place the sealed container that contains the drug mixture into the trash. We all like a beautiful lawn, but when the fertilizer we put on our lawns washes into the storm drain, it harms the fish and plants. Use an environmentally friendly product instead. We've covered a lot in this video. We've learned about the chemical makeup of water and how this fluid, and others, are either acidic or alkaline. We also learned how pH levels that are too high or low in our homes and environment can have a big impact. And finally, we learned how we can become better environmental stewards. Remember, quality of water equals quality of life.
ArtsFairfax, the region's premier arts organization, recently held its annual ArtsFairfax Awards, celebrating the programs, patrons, and creators that make Fairfax County's art scene so rich. Held at the sublime Capital One Hall, the ArtsFairfax Awards luncheon is one of the hottest tickets in town. But don't worry if you missed it. Our cameras were there, capturing all of the culture. Take a look.
We are at Capital One Hall in McLean, Virginia, and we are at the ArtsFairfax Awards lunch, which is an annual event that I'm so excited to be a part of. We recognize an incredible diversity in arts offerings in this county. And so we've structured the awards to allow for a real wide range of sizes of organization, types of art, arts organizations, education organizations, this type of thing. And so the framework for the awards is as follows. We have two awards that are given annually. One is the Philanthropy Award, and the other is the Jinx Hazel Award. This is the premier arts recognition award in our county. So those two are every year. Then we give out awards on a rotating basis to recognize education, impact, innovation, emerging artists.
As the Virginia Commission for the Arts, we are really looking at the state level to our local organizations to serve as incredible and invaluable resources. So our goal is really to reach as many citizens as we can through the arts. And ArtsFairfax embodies that goal by serving as a local resource and elevating the arts right here in Fairfax.
I can remember a time where most of the arts activities in the county were centered in very remote locations, and one of the things that ArtsFairfax has done in a profound way is involve vulnerable communities. And so through money raised and support to the arts organizations to allow arts programming to be available to people in all corners of the county. And one of the things that I really love that they're doing is providing arts opportunities and access in a lot of our Title I schools with our partners at the Fairfax County Public Schools. And so, you know, art should not be available only to people who can afford them, but really should be available to everyone in the county. And we know that, you know, arts are so important to people's emotional and mental health, in our young people and the ways that they can express themselves. So this is not a nice thing to have. This is a really important requirement for us to support in the county and make sure that arts programming can really reach every corner of the county.
Aggressive driving. According to Virginia Code 46.2-868.1, a person is guilty of aggressive driving if they are in violation of any of the following. The penalties are stiff, and rightly so. Aggressive driving makes the roads more dangerous for you and your family. But there are 3 common violations spotted and cited by the Fairfax County Police most often. Tailgating or following too closely. It's not just rude, it's perilous. Tailgating makes collision more likely due to reduced braking distance. Following too closely violates the Code of Virginia and can earn you one of these. Excessive lane changing or weaving. Chances are you're no stunt driver. You're probably not even close. So you'd best leave this maneuver to the professionals. And the number one killer on the road? Speeding. Unless you take a jump to light speed, the extra miles per hour you travel over the speed limit when you're late won't get you there significantly sooner. Add passing to the right to excessive speed, and you have the perfect bonehead move. Drivers to the left may not be expecting faster traffic to the right because it doesn't belong there. Do your part. Cut back on these and other bad aggressive driving habits and help make Fairfax County a better place to drive.
More than 300 community members and local officials came together to celebrate the grand opening of the new Fairfax County Animal Shelter, Lorton campus, and the new Lorton District Police Station. Residents from across South County toured the unique new facility, enjoying games and refreshments, and visiting with adorable, adoptable pets. Check it out.
It is so great to be here and to celebrate yet another milestone for this part of the county, an animal shelter. We love our pets. Every pet I've got except my parrot, I've gotten from the shelter. And this year I adopted a new dog.
And this is only the second time we've ever been able to open an animal shelter. I mean, this is huge. Take advantage of the amazing work that our folks at the animal shelter do, not just in sheltering and finding new homes, but providing resources for animal care.
The commitment Fairfax County has to our pets is unmatched. The facility is not meant to be a permanent home. Our work is anchored in the belief that pets are family, and everyone deserves the love and companionship that comes with sharing your life with a pet. There are a lot of animals next door that are waiting for a home, so get in there and meet your next family member.
2, 3. We're here bright and early in the morning, right after we just got married. Amazing opportunity.
Fairfax County Animal Shelter is the county's only open admission shelter. Behind us are our dog yards. It's 7 enclosures. And so we get our dogs, like Ricky behind me and Trixie, they get out 4 times a day for exercise. And one of the most unique aspects of this facility, it is designed around the health, happiness, and emotional well-beings of the animals. There's 2 outdoor enclosures for cats. Those are called catios. To have acoustics that muffles the sounds and that reduces the stress for all of the animals in the facility, so that contributes towards that fear-free design.
Our family's long been involved in greyhound adoption, and so we adopt retired racing greyhounds from the dog track and create new opportunities and a life for them. And so we live in a community here in Fairfax that I have always said is the most caring, compassionate place you can live in the country, and that extends to the way we treat animals as well. And so the adoption rate here is huge. The quality of this facility and the way that we treat our animals in Fairfax County, I think, speaks volumes to the quality of our residents.
This animal shelter makes a huge difference in how we care for those that we love almost much as each other, which is our animals, our pets. And providing the kind of services and care and supports that I need for my animals and our community needs is a crucial part of having a healthy, modern, 21st century community.
We are open to the public every day except Monday. And then we have later hours where we're open till 7 p.m. Thursday, Fridays, Saturday and Sundays. We're open from 11 a.m. to 5. So please come visit us at your convenience. We'd love to have you.
Each year, thousands of individuals and many organizations volunteer in our local parks, supporting the many programs and initiatives of the Fairfax County Park Authority. The annual Ellie Doyle Park Service Awards recognize volunteers who have made outstanding contributions over the last year, lending their time and energy and expertise to the Park Authority and to the residents who enjoy those parks year-round.
Invasive plant species are known for their stealth, quietly invading neighborhood parks, the meadow or woodlands area, overwhelming native plants, and before you know it, taking the place over. To combat this aggressive behavior, the Early Detection Rapid Response Team was developed and is ready to go on short notice, leading surveys for the Park Authority's Invasive Management Area program and determining the appropriate actions to take to protect and restore native habitat. At the core of this innovative approach are 3 volunteers who have demonstrated their ability, knowledge of the environment, and amazing dedication to the Park Authority. Betty Hoblazel and Debbie Humphreys have worked with the Rapid Response Team for 13 years, attending some of the first organizational meetings in 2010. Heidi Allen has been with the team for 6 years and also served as an IMA site leader for 8 years. The challenge to Parkland is endemic, and volunteers provide essential assistance as invasive plants are discovered. To quickly identify problem areas, Betty, Debbie, and Heidi are sent to parks throughout the 24,000-acre park system to survey specific plants for 2 to 4 hours each week. Post-survey, they report on invasive density, removal efforts, volunteer or contractor treatment options, and create a rough map of the infested area. In the past year, these 3 stalwart volunteers have given more than 225 hours to rapid response teamwork, covering more than 200 acres in a matter of months. Their work has curbed wavy leaf basket grass incursions, stopping the spread early to conserve time, money, and other resource management tools. Often these sites are remote and hard to access or require several return trips. That just makes the challenge a bit tougher, but does not stop these pros. Through their volunteerism, Betty, Debbie, and Heidi have ensured the future health and biodiversity of our park system. By catching invasive plants early, we prevent the degradation of our healthiest parkland and continue to improve local green spaces. So spread the word. The Rapid Response Team is on the move and coming to a park near you. Congratulations to the Early Detection Rapid Response Team for being this year's Ellie Doyle Park Service Award honoree.
Well, that's going to do it for this edition of County Magazine. Thanks for joining me. Remember, there are countless ways to get involved in your community and make Fairfax County an even better place to live, work, and play. And one of the most important ways is to be a good neighbor. Check in with the people who live in your community this season and find a place to lend a hand. I'm Brian Ashby, and we'll see you next time on County Magazine.